All right, we're Group 1. We're here. We're at a meeting. We're in the library. It's 2:55 Eastern Standard Time, Friday, November 15th. 4 group members are here. 1 is missing. We are missing
Justina.
There's Tom. He's here. All right, we're gonna start, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so Frankie, what was your charity?
Okay, charity I decided to work or research was the American Red Cross. Basically, what they end up doing is they end up providing alleviation for human suffering faced in emergencies by through the power of volunteers and donations from people. Right here is I have here is a few fundamental principles of their network. We have humanity, which states its purpose is to protect life and health, to ensure respect for the human being, and also promotes mutual understanding, friendship, cooperation, and lasting peace amongst all people. Nutria, it also has a policy for neutrality, meaning that it will not take any sides in controversies of political, racial, religious, or ideological situations. Red Cross is independent. And its voluntary service is a relief movement, but it's not promoted by any matter to gain anything. There is only one Red Cross society in any one country. It's open to all, and they basically help out around the world, not just in America.
All right.
Different services is they have relief. They have disaster relief. Apparently, they report that each year there's about 70,000 natural and man-made disasters in the U.S., and they usually range from fires to hurricanes to transportation accidents and explosions. Their policy to help was chartered by the United States Congress to, and I quote, carry on a system of national and international relief in time of peace and apply the same in mitigating the sufferings caused by pestilence, famine, fire, floods, and other great natural calamities, and to desire to carry on measures for preventing the same. Right here they say that Red Cross focuses on meeting people's immediate emergency needs caused by disasters. Whenever a disaster threatens or strikes, the Red Cross provides shelter, food, health, and emotional health services to address basic human needs and assist individual families in resuming their normal daily activities independently. The Red Cross also feeds emergency workers like firefighters, police, handle inquiries from concerned family members outside the disaster area, providing blood and blood products to disaster victims, and helping them access other available resources. They basically have multiple ways that you can support, American military families. They provide support to wounded warriors and veterans. Also here, they provide. They also have phone lines that you can contact for them, to get in touch with a loved one who's overseas. You can. They provide resilience training to help families cope with the challenges of military life. And also they have for emergency communication services. Wherever their military service takes them, service members can rest assured that the Red Cross will deliver notification of any emergency, such as death or serious illness of an immediate family member, as well as the good news of the birth of a service member's child or grandchild. Even if the service member receives an email or phone call from home, Red Cross verified information assists the member and his/her commanding officers with the decision making regarding emergency leave. Jeez, I hate it when they do this. Right. They also help in financial aid too. American Red Cross works under partnership agreements with the Air Force Aid Society, Army Emergency Relief, Coast Guard Mutual Assistance, and Navy Marine Corps Relief Society to provide quality, reliable financial assistance to eligible applicants every day of the year. Assistance can include funds for our emergency travel, burial of a loved one, emergency food, or shelter, etc. And they also have different services for veterans. American Red Cross offers confidential services to all military veterans and their families by connecting them with the Red Cross, national, state, and local services through their networks of chapters and communities across the United States and offices on military installations worldwide. Veterans and their families rely on the Red Cross to help them deliver their needs and connect them to the most appropriate Red Cross and other resources. This key Red Cross services ranges from responding to emergency needs for food, clothing, shelter, referrals to counseling services, information on veteran cemeteries and burial benefits, and other resources that meet the unique needs of local veterans and their families. They also assist families and their family members in preparing, developing, and obtaining sufficient evidence to support an applicant's claim for veterans benefits. And volunteers can provide assistance in the areas of rehabilitation, recreation, administration, and personal services to the men and women who served their country's call and who are now cared for each day in military hospitals and VA medical centers. They also offer courses and courses in like health emergencies, like whether if it's from babysitting, lifeguarding, swimming, or even emergency CPR classes. They'll offer flexible training for organizations that meet SOHA guidelines. They can be trained online through regular scheduled community classes on site at their location, or Red Cross can train the trainers in your organization to deliver Red Cross courses.
I'm just gonna put it on the board. We could dry erase markers. Why not?
Mm-hmm. And another additional benefit that they have is they take part in giving blood to others. It says here that the American Red Cross is the nation's largest blood collection organization, and they end up supplying approximately 40% of the blood and blood products used in the United States. Through estimates that I found online, approximately 5.6 million blood donations are collected by the Red Cross every year. Roughly 3.3 million generously volunteer blood Roughly 3.3 million blood donors end up roll up a sleeve each year to help volunteer. There have been more than 8 million transfusible blood products that are distributed each year thanks to the donators. And there is approximately 27 patients at hospitals and transfusion centers around the country and receive Red Cross blood products. These blood donors are actually ordinary people, high school students, factory and office workers, basically anyone can actually be a blood donor and can play an integral role in the delivery of modern healthcare. They are also a leader in research and testing to protect the safety of the blood supply. They are actually the first organization among the first to develop and implement testing for many infectious diseases, including HIV, hepatitis B and C, the West Nile virus, and more recently, the agent of Chagas disease. That's basically the information that I found.
Yo, did you do the
Or that
Jimmy
is
Fund?
the information I found.
Okay, Mr. White,
Me?
what is your charity?
All right, my charity of choice. I chose Make-A-Wish Foundation. So you guys pretty much really know what the Make-A-Wish Foundation is. They take kids that have like life-threatening diseases, and they give them their one wish to make them happy. I mean, it's probably the best thing you can do. Cause I got the marker here, big guy. It makes you forget that you have a life-threatening disease for a few minutes of your life, which can make all the world of difference for a little kid. I mean, we see the giving tree that we have for Dean already now, and that's going to make some kids Christmas or some kids Hanukkah, whatever it is. So, I mean, I just feel like this organization's big time. I mean, they help out families who can't afford the medical care for kids who are dying, who have life-threatening diseases. They bring in, like, cats, dogs, and everything while you're in the hospital and going under chemotherapy or going under anything. It's just, I don't know, hits home with me. I never got it, but I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, I think $1,000 should go to that. Updates are available, guys. Up to you, man.
I chose the National Epilepsy Foundation. This one really hits home to me because I suffer from epilepsy myself. And over the summer, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I did have brain surgery. That's why I usually have a hat on. So this really hits home to me. It also affects 1 in every 26 Americans. It affects over 300,000 kids under the age of 15, and 90,000 of them will have a seizure untreatable. It also affects over 90,000 elderly over the age of 65. There really is no way of detecting it. It's non-genetic, just happens. Really no one can ever explain the reasoning about it. And approximately in the US, there are 2.8 million people living with epilepsy.
Still listening.
Yep. Okay.
Is this blank?
Yes, it is.
Can I use this real quick?
The cause of epilepsy. Symptoms are abnormal functions of the brain, which can be expected in every young child and at the elderly especially. And the abnormal function of the brain really is undetectable. Also, I really do think this charity does deserve it, because it also is National Epilepsy Awareness Month, which is the month of November, which could be a great time to donate to this organization. Doing that, we are spreading their word and donating
Do we really
during their
have $1,000?
month.
Do we really have $1,000?
No, it's a what-if scenario.
Really?
Get $1,000, I'll be running out of here right now.
Same here.
I donated to the Brian White needs more stuff foundation. Brian White needs Bruins tickets
NATO.
foundation.
It can range from anywhere to over 60% of undeniable epilepsy people in America. So this is something we need to invest in. It's also related to depression can relate to this. ADHD can affect epilepsy. Alzheimer's, MS. They're all foreign neurological diseases, and all of these are traumatic. And just epilepsy and seizures alone surpasses Parkinson's, MS, depression, and Alzheimer's combined. People living with seizures. So for those 4 main diagnoses combined, there are still more people suffering from epilepsy in the United States.
Get a good idea already, guys. Don't worry.
In some newborns, there's sometimes you can tell early on a lack of oxygen or low birth weight. Also, errors in their metabolism can also be affected and it can set it off. But it really is hard to detect, and this can cause stroke, Alzheimer's early on in age, head trauma, migraines. So it's all intertwined together.
Yeah.
And they all are one thing. So we're not just helping really just epilepsy and seizures. We're helping MS, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. As I said before, it is also their month to recognize them. So I think they deserve this money the most.
Tommy boy,
Pretty good.
getting that camera shot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make yourself look pretty.
I did the Jimmy Fund. It's one of the world's most premier centers, pediatric cancer treatment. They're a research center to improve the chances of cancer patients around the world. And I mean, they're associated with the Boston Red Sox since 1948. They on the Green Monster. And that's about it. I'm gonna block out that Yankee sign right there, though.
Okay.
Alright, so now we gotta decide on something.
Now we're going to decide after Mr. White finishes writing that up on the board.
Yep, we finished.
I finished.
Got
Alright.
all four.
Okay.
Alright, well let's talk about these for a quick little sploof. I don't know. What I'm thinking is pretty much everything ties in together.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Like every single one of ours is tied together. Because me and Tom both have cancer. You have the blood donations.
Well,
You have a lot more than blood donations. It's helping people.
Well, the Red Cross is an organization that's been around for a long time, and they've been helping out with lots of things. Like I mentioned before, they have international services to disaster relief because they actually even with the recent tsunami that hit the Philippines, they already have like over 100. I think I'm just gonna guess a rough estimate, but 125,000 people down there already trying to help out the remaining survivors.
Because what I'm going at right now is everything can tie into one. So if we pick the one
charity,
the one, because I know, even though it's my thing, I don't mean to sound like pat myself on the back, but my Make-A-Wish goes with the Red Cross as a partner with them. Sports Center would be a partner with them. The Epilepsy Foundation is a partner with them.
That one's
because
probably the best one to do.
There's life-threatening diseases with epilepsy, as you would know
Yes.
already. I mean, young children have epilepsy. That's the one thing they need to do.
Yeah.
Is get out so they're not like inside a house. They have some freedom, because I mean you can't play video games much if you have it really severe.
No, you can't. I mean, some people can almost die from
Exactly.
shaking, brain trauma,
Yep.
concussions.
So what I'm thinking, and you have the Jimmy Fund,
Yeah,
cancer research. They're partners with,
right.
because they bring people in for the Red Sox for
Make-A-Wish.
So if we did the Make-A-Wish thing, right, and we just did the whole project on that, we give $1,000 to that. But at the same point, each one of our slides that we do, you talk about how the Red Cross ties in with it, and why that donation for the Make-A-Wish would also go to the Red Cross, because they need the blood, because that's part of it. They're going to need the blood for the cancer patients, because I mean that's how they're going to start helping out. They need the relief. They're going to get the phone calls if they need to call overseas or whatever. Plus, you can talk about also that they have the Philippines relief and all that, right?
Well, I just gave a rough estimate. I'm not really sure how many people.
Exactly.
are
I'm just
actually
saying, like,
employed there.
If we picked one central topic, I mean, we all have things we're passionate about inside of it, and that's the one thing that they like inside the speech. So if we're all passionate about what we're going to talk about in it, because instead of just picking like one topic and being like, all right, this is it, and forcing each and every one of us to be like, all right, I got to do this research, I got to do this, like, I got to make it look good. It's like how your person partners up with this. So how you're actually helping everyone that you want to help out, at the same time you're helping out the one big cause that they're giving the money to. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes.
So then, basically, we'd be able to use the information that we found from each of our organizations and employ it into seeing as how we have a group
Into
member
whatever.
of 5. Well, just since Justina's not
If
here.
Justina, whenever Justina comes.
Yeah. So basically, we'll take 2 slides to talk about why, like how each of our organizations ties in with that.
Exactly. So I mean, then you're hitting more bases than one. because the Make-A-Wish Foundation, they have like, obviously your donation would go to like flying someone somewhere or paying for them to go somewhere. But at the same time, it's also going to tie in because the Red Cross has to give them blood. The Red Cross actually sends blood with them in case the kid has like a traumatic event on the way. Or if it was like epilepsy, they send people who are epileptic trained.
Yeah.
So then they're going to make sure that if the kid has a problem when they're at their Make-A-Wish,
Seizure, stroke,
anything, they are hands-on right there for them. They have all the people in hands. The Jimmy Fund, I mean, just, they support everyone. Hell of a pick. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear in this. I apologize. Maybe you won't get to the 20-minute mark. Yeah, I mean,
Alright, so agreed. We're gonna pick yours.
up to you guys.
I agree.
Well, it will include all of them, so I say, I mean, at first, my thought was originally going to be going with Mike's topic because I thought, you know, with it being, what was it,
Yeah.
National
Epilepsy Awareness Month.
Yeah, I figured it would be the most beneficial, but actually, if you think about it, with the whole Make-A-Wish Foundation, it actually we'll actually be able to get all of our organizations into one or actually, you know, make like references to them because, you know, seeing as how they're all partners with the Make-A-Wish
Yep.
Foundation.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it's still this month, so you can talk about that and how it's this month. And I mean, that means they're going to be making Epileptic Children's Month this month. Like, they're going to really focus on that. Because, I mean, I know the Sports Center ones, like, just a few days ago, was a kid who had severe epilepsy, and he wanted to meet, like, Drew Brees or something. And they actually got him to go meet him. They made sure there was no, like, real big flash bulbs. They, like, dimmed him for him and everything. So that was nice. I saw that the other day, and that made me think of yours.
Yeah, I like Make-A-Wish, but I feel like Make-A-Wish constantly gets recognition year-round, especially around Christmas time, or
Exactly.
they get a lot of
And that's why I
recognition.
thought of it now, because we're getting toward that time of year for Christmas.
And I feel like the epilepsy doesn't get a lot of light shined on it at all, really, because they only have 2 or 3 huge events a year.
Yeah.
And it's so expensive to find research, and medications are so expensive for this. I feel they need more of a boost, especially during this month, to help spread this awareness even more. Because it is a great month, and all Christmas is approaching, and these families and kids with this money could have better research. Even they could develop a surgery like they did for mine.
Yeah. Trying to think. We should steal another group's money. Can we mug people? We got $1,000. It's like nothing. Wish we had. I wish you give us like $1 million. Come on, like,
I know.
because that would have went right into your point. Like the Epilepsy Foundation, it's so expensive. So like I feel like $1,000 to an Epilepsy Foundation, or even the Make-A-Wish Foundation or Red Cross, would just be, I mean, like chump change.
They're 3 huge
They're
charities.
huge charities that, like, everything that they do costs a ton.
Yeah.
Alright, so do we want to do it like, I don't know, I have 4 sheets of paper here. Do we each want to rank them 1 through 4?
What?
You rank, like, your choices 1 to 4, like what you want to do the most, and then if you all vote yours number 1, it doesn't really matter, because then we'll just mean them out to the end. So, say Jimmy Fun gets 3 number 2s, and everyone else gets like 2 number 2s, Jimmy Fun will win.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to do it that way?
I
Or?
also feel like the Jimmy Fund.
We still haven't decided.
No.
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 Well, who? Then us 3
We'll
vote.
move it 3 to 1. So we're gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna sound in a minute.
3 to 1. What's it called? Wins, doesn't it?
Majority. We may not be doing that.
Okay, if
Alright,
you
let's
get
go.
well, if you get half of the people in here to vote on the same organization, we're definitely that's the one we're gonna go with. I mean 5 people. 3 people choose one and the other 2 don't. It's unanimous. It's gonna be unanimous.
It's up to you, man.
That's majority.
Or yeah.
Whatever. Like 3 to 1.
It's up to you,
Like
man.
I'm all for with voting for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
How do I put
Are
it?
you really that against it?
I'm
not
not
against-
I'm not against.
I'm not against the
Make-A-Wish.
Jimmy Fund.
No.
I'm just
I'm
talking
for
about-
Make-A-Wish.
Oh.
I'm for Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, I'm all for it. And I see all the work they do.
Want to just go with that then?
Well,
Epilepsy.
let's hear his thing.
But I feel like we need to shine some more light on them because how many people even knew about the Epilepsy Fund before I brought it up?
But that's what I was saying. That's why we're gonna tie
I
them all
didn't
in.
know anything.
if we tied them all in, because I mean epilepsy's a big thing with it.
So how are we gonna, when we talk about the charity in the presentation, how are we gonna tie all these three together?
The Epilepsy Foundation, I mean, I guarantee if we do research, you're going to find the Epilepsy Foundation partners up with Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish
I'm
partners
sure
up
all
with...
these do. Like,
That's why
in the
I'm saying
presentation,
We
I'm
all
saying-
like hit our own subject.
So
So
if we
tied
all-
in to make a wish.
If we all hit
Mhm.
your own subject and tied into Make-A-Wish at the end, and then, I mean, she's not here, so she's not going to have a subject right now, and if she ties just everything into a nice bow at the end of the presentation of going, these three charities help out all these Make-A-Wish, they're making children, people with life-threatening, like, illnesses, injuries, anything, lives better. This is why we think they should have the money, because it helps every single one. That's what I was thinking. Because she'll tie it right in a nice bow. Because she doesn't have a topic right now. Because she wasn't here.
Oh, Justina.
Justina, yeah. She'll tie it in a nice little bow right at the end with her 2 slides about how every single thing goes. And I mean, if we're all talking about, obviously I'd have to do the intro. Because, I mean, I can't talk about Make-A-Wish and Make-A-Wish. So, if we just tied them in all like that, like if I go through my baseline of the intro and I just say what they're about, and then I introduce like the 3 partners, just like an introductory paragraph, then it goes bang, 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 or bang, 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 whatever you want. Tie in a nice bow. Thank you very much. Walk off stage, drop the mic, give us the A+, we walk away. Damn, I should just be a lawyer.
Yo, did you put your paper? I just see you put your paper in the camera.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Oh, we
What was
forgot to do
that
that. We do have an agenda.
No, Frankie
We
threw
apologize.
up his own thing. He threw his face in there and threw up his paper.
Good, it shows them they did work. Up to you, man.
Oh, Frankie.
Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good to me. But it's up to you.
I'm just talking to you, Frank. Yeah, I want to understand how we're gonna do it. I'm saying like, when we get PowerPoint, should be focused around that charity and what they do, but.
That is what they do, though. They partner up with these different people. Because, I mean, the Make-A-Wish Foundation isn't just going to be... It's not like a professional scouting
Oh,
team.
yeah, I know that.
They're
yeah.
getting people from, like... You're going to have the Epilepsy Foundation who has people in the hospital saying, you know what, like, this kid needs a smile. This kid needs what he wants right now. Hit him up with the Disney. Hit him up with the ESPN. Then, same with the Red Cross. I mean, the Red Cross is going to see devastated people everywhere, sad to say. Like, affected by anything. And, I mean, it doesn't even have to be those major things like how you see on ESPN how they're like, I want to meet Drew Brees. There's, like, people with the Make-A-Wish Foundation that are just like,
I want a dog.
I want a puppy. I want to pat a dog for once in my life. Like, I want to go see, like, Mickey Mouse on Ice. So, I mean, like, they don't get big recognition. But, I mean, there's kids with epilepsy. There's kids that were affected by the Hurricane Katrina that the Red Cross helped out with. There's kids all like that. Then
I'm down for whatever, bro.
You just want to get out of here.
I have a voice in this. Have a say.
We know.
What are your thoughts?
I'm down with Make-A-Wish. I do my slide about the Jimmy Fund. You do yours, introduction. Frankie does his Red Cross. You do yours, epilepsy. And then what's the name? Whatever you said ties it all together.
We'll just have to figure that way how to tie it together at our next meeting.
Which would be Tuesday in class. We have an hour and a half in class. Then if we need more time after, I mean,
We'll just set up a tentative time just in case right now.
Yeah.
It works for all of us.
But wouldn't we be able to meet on Monday too?
we could meet on Monday.
When are you free on Monday?
Same time today. I get out of class at 2:40.
Frankie?
My schedule is, well, the class time that I usually end at is the same Monday through Friday, so
So you're good for the same time?
yeah, I'm good for the same time.
You're good for the same time?
I have classes Monday.
Same time, same place?
Same time, same place. You want to plan on 3 o'clock? Because, I mean, you don't get out till 2:40.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
probably
2:40?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he was
3
late.
o'clock
today.
sounds
Oh,
good.
I thought you forgot. Accidentally.
No.
So we'll go 3 o'clock
3 o'clock.
Monday,
Okay.
library,
Conference room,
conference room,
3rd floor.
same floor.
Yeah, 3rd floor.
All right,
It's
so
our
what
next time.
we're going to have, let's just talk about what we need for the next
Oh yeah. So what am I supposed to be doing? Just like
Bring your research for the Jimmy Fund.
see if you can find something Jimmy Fun to make a wish.
And yeah, okay.
So just bring bring both. Yeah.
Nah,
So then
I'll
there's
make my
just
two slides each too.
2 or 3.
yeah. So just bring information. We'll put the PowerPoint together Monday.
I'll do that.
Bang it out Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then everyone will have their notes. We'll memorize our lines. Whatever the hell we need to do. We'll make cue cards. Someone can stand in the back. I don't care. Maybe we can have our speech in this room. We'll just have them on the back screen.
Yeah, we can do that too in practice.
So, all right. So we talked about we're gonna do Make-A-Wish Foundation, tie everything in together.
So we're pretty much just circle them all.
So is Justina not bringing a charity in or what?
She has no say in this right now. She
Yeah,
didn't show up.
She missed. We'll send her an email tonight telling her what's up.
So, like, would you want me to have this? Would you want me to have like my portion of the slides for Monday, or?
Just bring her information. We'll put it
Oh,
unless you
Oh,
want. If
so
you
you
want to
mean
make.
just have all this right here for
Yeah,
Monday?
If you want, you can put
Okay.
a template together.
Yeah, you can put a template together if you want.
It doesn't have to be fancy. Just this, that,
Nah,
new slide.
usually
this,
when it
that,
comes to
this, that.
PowerPoint slides, I never do anything fancy.
All right, so that's fine.
Just do that. Just do
you
a
see
quick
how
template.
sensitive.
It's all about the information,
what's
not
her
how it
name,
looks.
Justina got during
Yeah.
dude, I was like, she got sensitive as hell when we were like, no, we ain't gonna use that idea. She like got all pissed and shit. I was like, oh my god. She always saying she's like so sensitive and shit.
Ooh.
Justina. That's just a way we have to
I
figure
guess
it
she
out.
really is.
So Monday, 3:00.
Monday.
Right in here.
Conference room.
Same time.
Is that it, guys?
All right, everyone, show your face. Say you're still here.
We're all here.
Oh, hold on. I'll
Yep.
see if I can
We
move.
we did 31 minutes and
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Justina. Psycho.
Oh, you got it.
Alright, I'm
31:50.